The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. So Notre Dame's offense will start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge...
How fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Just keeps moving. Turning it on. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking to throw on first down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Grove. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Irish! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Troy's offense has the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in the this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. The give to the lone running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. You better pay it off when you get starting field position like that, going 23 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Cantrell. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Complete to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Troy.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Southern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quick out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snagged out of the air. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Fuller. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Trojans will hustle to the line. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The screen, and watch out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Going for the marker on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. That 3-touchdown lead has been cut to 7. The momentum has shifted, and now a chance to get it back on this drive. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Finds his tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beal. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Troy. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals,
he'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the back. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They'll try to run for it. Finds a crease at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Colorado State.
Wants to go up top on first down.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an... Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Irish!
And I just just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Pulls and fires complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Troy!
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. On target. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Grove. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fuller. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And it slips just inside that right upright. That brings them to within one.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Cantrell. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got his man in the middle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Going airborne. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. They'll leave it with him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Now facing third and short from their own 17. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They go to the ground. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Got it set up on the outside. Shakes off the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Gets it out quickly. At the 45 on his way. Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
The Trojans line it up with a first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy.
You get near the goal line, more big bodies come in, everybody gets condensed. This offense says, forget that. We're going to get on the perimeter right now. Get it to our fast guy. He gets around the corner, and he gets in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Grove.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll run play action. Complete in the middle. Got a lot of room to the right. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass on second down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Never a doubt. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Beal. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Spins away from the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. There he goes. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that That is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. He's got him this time. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the 7-20.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Troy. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got his man. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, what a move. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Tatum. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. He'll do it himself. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's running free down the middle. The 40. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boston College delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Chestnut Hill. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking downfield on 1st down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Fuller. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Release to the back. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Fuller.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being
down. Just keep swinging it. Catch in the middle. It's blown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Fuller. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
they were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.